Hello, hello! Welcome back to N25 Story Summaries. Enna rounds out the fourth rotation of focus events with today's story, Knowing the Unseen. It's been a while since we've seen what Enna's been up to. I'm happy we're back to her point of view. It's been a lot of Kanamafu recently, which I'm not complaining about, but it's nice to be back with Enna. Knowing the Unseen ran on the JP server from April 10th through the 18th, 2024. The commissioned song is I Am the Rain, or Watashi wa Ame. I've seen both used pretty interchangeably, so I thought I'd throw the Japanese version in there just in case. You all know the drill by now. Let's get into the story. It's getting to be the time of year where Mr. Yukihira holds a technical mastery class for his students aiming for an art school, a one-on-one session focusing on practically everything. It's a lucrative opportunity and one that Enna will definitely find useful should she decide to sign up. But for some reason, Enna hesitates. She sees that her father is doing yet another solo exhibition for his art, and she genuinely can't fathom what being in that position might be like for her. Being able to create art as a living and for others to view and appreciate, it's so far from Enna's reach. How could she possibly join this free class that has no consequences to her whatsoever? I know Enna's doubting herself a ton, as she usually does, but this extra class with Mr. Yukihira is of no outstanding cost and has presumably unlimited seats. What's the harm in joining? Enna's doubts and frustrations are leaking into her art and affecting her performance in class the next day. It's no small matter either. Mr. Yukihira takes notice of it right away. Enna struggles to explain her wants to her teacher other than, I'm wondering if I should try to get into an art school. So Mr. Yukihira decides to hold a special lesson? A class outside of class, which seems highly illegal to me, but whatever. Enna is helping Mr. Yukihira with a solo exhibit. I'm presuming it's Shinodad's exhibit since, he's friends with Yukihira, but that's yet to be confirmed, so don't take it as fact quite yet. Enna explains all of this to everyone in the Sekai, plus Rin and Len, who have the cutest little outfits on. Look at them! The Kagamina is asked to come along and see the finished exhibit along with Enna, who accepts, but looks a little strangled about it. Yep, I was right. It's because the exhibit is her dad's, so Enna's having some mixed feelings about helping out and such. She says she'll be fine, but Musique looks especially worried, as always. It's usually Musique who picks up on Enna's emotions. Coincidence? I think not. A few days go by and it's time for the exhibit to be set up. Yukihira takes Enna inside right away to greet her father, despite all of her consuming anxieties about interacting with him up until this point. Enna is absolutely convinced that her father does not want her there. If their short interaction is of any indication, she might be right. I don't know, actually, he seems a bit more mellow this time around. He even asks Yukihira to stop being so formal with him, but Yukihira refuses on account of business. Teacher and student get to work setting up the paintings, which means physically hanging them on the wall in Enna's case. This, of course, is forcing her to be face-to-face with her father's paintings, which, as she puts it, just reminds her of the truth, of what her father said all those years ago. It's still affecting her, fueling all of her struggles about art. Mr. Yukihira comes up to Enna while she's distracted and prompts her to analyze the painting in front of them, a piece titled A Peony Blooming in the Night. The backstory Enna repeats off of the info plaque is actually really heartwarming. According to her father, there was a single peony blooming on the side of the road while Shinodad was on his way home from the hospital the night Enna was born. Are you kidding me? And she just brushes it off like nothing. Mr. Yukihira didn't ask for the backstory though, and instead prompts Enna to think deeper. What's the meaning of this piece? What did Enna feel while looking at it? What's it really about? Mr. Yukihira wants Enna to think about these feelings as she explores the exhibit, taking a hard look at herself through her father's artwork. It's not something Enna wants to do, not in the slightest actually, but she grits her teeth and pushes forward anyway. Mr. Yukihira must have a reason for asking her to do this, right? Maybe she'll find what she's missing. Rin and Len are with her the whole time, by the way. They just hide whenever someone else comes up to Enna. The trio goes around the exhibit, looking at the paintings, discussing their contents, the like. Until they get to a painting of a dark room, empty paint cans and a discarded canvas lying on the ground. Enna remembers a time when she was younger and happened upon her dad in his studio, and this was the painting she saw. Her father quickly hid it from her, but why? Well, on closer examination, the brushstrokes and texture is all really rough, way messier than it usually is. Almost desperate. Rin puts two and two together. Enna's dad didn't want her to see this painting, and it was clearly made in desperation. What if Enna's father went through a similar rut like the one Enna went through in her first focus event? It's hard for Enna to believe, but all of the signs are there. And he still made something worth putting up in an exhibit as a result of his pain. The difference between father and daughter is still vast. There must be a reason for this painting. Just what is the feeling behind it? The painting next on the row just so happens to be that aforementioned peony painting. The flower is beautifully detailed with a delicate light source and intense care put into every petal. But everything outside the flower is dark and rough, just like the other painting. As Enna talks with Rin and Len about what the source of light might mean, Mr. Yukihira comes back to check on Enna's progress. Enna reports her findings, and it seems like she was right. Mr. Yukihira tells Enna about a period of time in which her father went through an intense creative block. Everything he made was out of desperation, even struggling to make ends meet and having to rely on his wife to support his family. Then, his wife gave birth to a baby girl. Enna's dad decided to make one last painting, one last-ditch effort, before he threw his entire career away. Of course, we all know that Enna's dad didn't end up quitting. Mr. Yukihira decides to end the lesson there, as the exhibit is about to open. Enna doesn't move, though, electing to stick around the exhibit for a bit longer. A brief cutaway to the rest of Night Court happens. They've all come to the exhibit to support Enna. Mizuki thinks to herself that Enna is always at odds with her dad and that this experience may be a difficult one for her, which is so sweet. The three of them find Enna staring at that peony painting, but none of them are eager to interrupt her. Enna thinks about all of the things her father has said to her about pursuing art and how harsh he's always been, putting together the pieces and the reasoning behind it all. She can't really accept it, not fully, but there's another layer of nuance that's finally been filled in. After Enna's father made this peony painting, he decided to fully commit to his art. What could that mean for Enna? With all of these new revelations and endless questions, the exhibit closes for the day and Enna takes one last look at the paintings before leaving the building. Her dad is outside as well, and though he turns to leave without her, Enna chases after him. She asks him to tell her the truth about his career, and the truth is as disparaging as it appeared. Xion dad felt like he didn't have a purpose in life. He'd accomplished absolutely nothing as an artist, nor as a human being. It was like he was aimlessly floating through life. Then, Enna was born. Her father finally felt like he had something to protect, something to live for. He poured everything he had into that peony painting. It made him realize that he couldn't live without art, despite all of its trials and tribulations. That's when he could truly commit to being an artist. Enna and her father, they're not so dissimilar. It's clear that Xion dad just wanted to spare his daughter from all of the suffering and anguish he'd gone through as an artist, but Enna is stubborn. Enna is stubborn just like her father. She didn't see it that way. Enna thinks about what her life might be like if she gave up on art. She'd still be able to have fun, being with her friends and going shopping, things she likes, but it would never work out. Enna would hate that life. As she says herself, "I wouldn't be me without my art. I'd never forgive myself if I tossed it aside." Finally, Enna realizes that she has more in common with her dad than she ever could have imagined. No matter how much she suffers or overthinks or doubts herself, she can never find it within herself to give up. Enna tells her father that she's not going to stop drawing, and deep down, I think Xion dad knew this. He knew what she would say. Regardless, he protests, but Enna shuts him down. The line she says here is really meaningful. "Let me take responsibility for my own life." Enna is not her father. Despite their similarities, Enna is her own person that makes her own decisions. Seeing her determination, Enna's father finally accepts her choice. How are we feeling, Enna fans? I, for one, am feeling a lot of things. Xion dad character development in my Project Sekai? If you've ever needed an excuse to show off the excellent writing and character work in this game, I think this event is a perfect specimen. Both Enna and her father made huge strides in their growth as characters. I was really surprised to see that this event is not really talked about. I mean, it's probably just overshadowed by other events, but this was so big. Enna's dad really decided to not give up art because of her. Just shatters my heart into a billion tiny pieces, oh my goodness. Next up, we're beginning the 5th rotation of Night Court events with, of course, Mafiu Asahina. A Light Drawn Closer is the next and most recent event on the list. I'll see you then.